Hi, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing the monthly general reading for our Virgos. And this is for the month of December 2016. So we're going to start, as I have been the last couple months, with your general theme for the month. Then we'll be getting a little bit more information and guidance from the angel deck that I always use. Archangel Michael is going to be coming in with a little bit more guidance. And then we've got the additional archangels. It's all about archangels in this general reading. Additional archangels are going to be bringing forth guidance for you for the month of December. So super excited to get started. Let's go. So this is your theme for the month. This is the world. Archangel Michael, and this is a beautiful card for the month of December for you guys. It's all about, having come full circle is kind of the 21 is the last card in that Arcana series. And so it is about coming full circle. It's about that joy, contentment, gratitude. It's just about feeling grateful that you know you're on the right path, that you're doing the things that you are meant to be doing, and that you've really come a long ways, right, Virgos? Come a very long ways. So this is a beautiful card, and I always feel like this card too is about opening. So you've opened quite a bit more. Just even watching these videos, right, is opening you more to the spiritual realm. But you now, once the opening is there, it's easier and easier and easier to open up even more. Okay, so that's kind of where you're at right now in this space of just continuing to open further and further. So let's see what the month of December has in store for you. So excited. I just did, last night, I ended the videos that I was shooting last night with a Leo deep dive video, and OMG, so emotional. One thing that's interesting to me is it's sometimes difficult to express the level of love and support that you guys have from the non-physical. And I just couldn't, I couldn't really even put it in words in this Leo reading, what was coming through. And I'm getting emotional as I'm talking about it now with you guys. It was such astounding love, like just to feel that. And I was so grateful that they let me feel that. But then to try to put that in words, like how do you do that? Yeah, and so sometimes the tears and the emotion help me convey, because I'm like, it's like tears of joy, like I could not even describe it. And so that's part of what I just want to give to you today is just, if you could know or even fathom even a small glimmer of the amount of love and support that you have from the non-physical, from your angels and from your guides, it is, it's just astounding. And to remember that when you're in spots that don't feel so good, or when you're having an experience in your human form that you're like, WTF experience, right? When that happens, if you can just remember that overwhelming amount of love and support that you have available to you. God dang it, I wasn't going to cry today. I'm like, it clouds my eyes when that happens. And I know tears are good, but dang it, angels, I gotta do readings. I gotta shoot some videos. So, okay, so continuing on, we have, yeah, interesting. This is an interesting card for you too. This is the Knight of Air, and the air cards are all about the intellect and, kind of what's going on up in your head, right? And the Knight of Air is a duality card. So on the one hand, it's about a person, on the other hand, about a circumstance or an experience. And the person is, air people are very intelligent, very, very bright. They make decisions pretty easily. They are, this particular Knight of Air is very, like they're hard workers. Work like crazy. They also are a bit idealistic, meaning that, they have a certain way that they see the world, and they're not as open to other people's ideas or opinions. Okay, so this is someone that you already know, I feel like, because this is in the past line position. And I feel like this relates to some sort of decision. So either maybe this person is involved in some decision that you need to make, or they are perhaps going to help you make that decision or give you some advice, that type of thing. And just because it says knight doesn't mean it has to be a man. It could be a woman. And I'm seeing for some of you it's a woman, some of you it's a man. So feel into that as to what that feels like for you. And then, so things are going to be speeding up for you is kind of basically what this card is about too. And there is going to be a decision that has to be made, and they want you to just carefully review your options, right? So don't make like a snap decision. Really review your options before you go ahead and make that decision. And sometimes it involves having to come up with a different idea or a creative solution. So when you look at a decision and you think, oh, my options are only A and B, usually there's a C and probably a D, E, and F. You know, there's probably other things too. So get creative about what that can be for you. Okay, and then we have another duality card. The Page of Earth is coming through for you. So again, Earth cards are all about how you make your money and what you need to do to be here grounded on Earth. And the Page of Earth as a person, you know, earthly people are very, they tend to be, you know, more motherly, right? They tend to really care about people. They're very dependable, very reliable, that type of thing. They're also, this particular Page of Earth likes to study. Like they may have multiple degrees. They like to learn. They're always about the learning piece of things, and as a result are very successful because they do. They have that they have the people skills, but then they also have the book knowledge as well to go along with it. Okay, so I see you getting some good news around your finances in the month of December. So yay, right? Who doesn't love that? This is also so interesting. Bringing about the studying is I'm feeling like because you're at this point where you sort of completed a cycle with that 21 card that tells me that you've kind of completed something. Now you're a little bit bored and you're like looking for something that has a little bit more meaning, that just you're like, okay, now what's next, right? And so I do see you going back to school. I see you going back to school doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a traditional school. You may just be taking classes. It may be a certification, something like that. And so just play around with that this month and see what is it that you're interested in. Check out classes, check out different things, and see what it is that you're interested in that could bring you more, a sense of that something more that you're looking for, because I do get that you're searching for something now that you've sort of completed some stuff. Now you're searching again for more meaning, and also more challenge, you know, bigger challenge. Because so like what you're doing now, like you got that, like you can do it in your sleep. It's like it's not a challenge for you, and so that's where I'm seeing this. This card coming in for you wanting to a bit more a challenge. Okay, and then we have, love this one too. This is a perfect card for December, Balance, which is Archangel Zadkiel. And this is really, it's so important when we have these seasons, like the holiday season for most of us is a lot busier. There's a lot of parties, there's a lot of extra things to do, shopping, decorating, you know, all kinds of different things like that to do. And so part of what they're wanting to let you know is it's all about balance and it's about moderation. Okay, so I understand that you're maybe not going to eat as healthy all the time this month as you normally do, but you also don't have to have like 3 pieces of cake. You know, you don't have to have, you know, things just loaded with sugar. Because here's the thing, sugar, caffeine, gluten even, like processed foods, they all tend to block your connection with your angels and guides. So in the moment it might taste good, but your body's probably not going to feel good after, and you're going to lose that, you're going to be blocking that connection, so then you're not going to have the guidance around what you need to be doing either. And it's like, talk about, putting up a little roadblock for yourself, that will do it. So really, moderation. And what my plan for the holidays, for treats wise, because I do like my treats, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some sort of healthy treat that I can eat. And in some cases I may bring, other food too that I can eat, because lots of times, what other people make has lots of gluten in it, different things like that, and then I'm left sitting eating like a little salad and I'm starving, right? So it's just, you got to take care of yourself. So that's kind of the balance and moderation. And then the other piece that's coming in is it really is, you've got to wait for perfect timing for something. So what I'm seeing, and I feel like you guys already know what I'm talking about with this, what the timing is about. But right now, December is not the time. So wait for a better timing around that, and things will go a lot smoother for you with that. Okay, so let's move in with Archangel Michael. Wouldn't that be fun? Right? Have you ever seen pictures of Archangel Michael? He's pretty hot. He is, yeah. So I think that's funny, that little slip of the tongue there, which, Michael's around me a lot. He and I are buddies. I had, and actually years ago, I'll tell you a little story that I don't share very often. Years ago, I had, when my mom passed away, so this would have been in 2004, so 12 years ago, my mom passed away. It's almost been 13 now, because it was January. And she, I was kind of going through a rough time, and a friend of mine sent Archangel Michael to me at that time. And he's really virtually been with me ever since. Like anytime I go see if I talk to psychic friends or different things like that, they always see Michael around me. He's always there, and of course he comes through in these readings a lot as well. But I just think it's a cool thing that, back then I didn't really know much about angels and different things, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, I'll send Michael to me, whatever, right, like, awesome. And then I didn't realize like how cool it is to have Michael hanging around you all the time. So you can do that too. He can be with everyone at once. So speaking of leaning on angels for support, we've got lean on God and the angels. So this is just letting you know, Michael's wanting to let you know that they're there to help you, okay? As I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, they have so much love and for you and want to support you. So please lean on them. Please ask them for help and guidance, because that's what they're there for, right? And then we've got the romance angels that are helping you with relationships. So this is really for those that are not yet in a relationship. And this came up in one of the other readings that I've been doing this month as well. And I want to just read the prayer, because it's a really powerful prayer, and it might be something that you want to write down for those of you that are single, to help attract in that person that will be the love of your life, right? And it bears repeating for me, because I'm still, I'm still looking for my, I always want to say reconnect, because I feel like the partner that's coming in for me is someone that I've been connected to in past lifetimes. And so it's like, I'm excited to get, reconnect with my friend, as it were, because we have traveled together before. I've lived many lifetimes, many lifetimes, and actually I haven't shared this with too many people, but this is my last one, so my last rodeo, and here I get emotional again. So it's, yeah, when you've lived so many lives, and you know how juicy and good it can be, okay, yeah, it's cool. I digress. Here's the prayer. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Love that. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. Love, 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 love that. We'll see what else comes in the deep dive reading around romance too. And then Archangel Michael wants to let you know that you're guarded and protected. So he's just wanting to let you know that he is with you also. So he's kind of correcting me there that you don't have to call him in. He's right there with you because of this reading. He is there with you. So you're guarded and protected and kept safe by Archangel Michael, along with your family, of course. Okay, so we'll get a little bit more guidance for you for this month. I have not started my holiday shopping, and I probably won't for a little while, probably not till after the 15th of the month. I have quite a bit of work to do before then, so I'm focusing on getting everything I can done, because I'm actually taking a vacation after Christmas, and so I've got to shoot videos, well before then. I probably won't post them early, just because. So here's the thing, people sometimes wonder why, you see a lot of these readers on YouTube and things like that posting the readings, like I even see them like the second week of December, posting for January or that type of thing. I don't do that, and I don't do it on purpose, because the angels and guides want you to live in the present moment. So when you're in the month of November, that's when you should be listening to the readings for November. And if in the middle of the month or towards the end of the month you still have questions or concerns, or you find yourself in a place that doesn't feel very good, just do a re-listen, okay? Just listen to it again, because you're going to catch other things. There's going to be something else that comes through for you, but that's for that particular month. So then when we come into a new month, like now we're in December, so I typically don't post the readings until the very, very last couple days of of the month, or the first couple days of the new month. And again, that's on purpose, so that you can be in that moment, in that present time, and that information is for you for that period of time. Okay, so it's very purposeful. It's, yeah. So, we have Archangel Zadkiel, which is again, so he came up in the balance card, and this is about teaching and learning. So actually, when you go back to school, when you go back and learn what you're going to be learning, keep in mind that you're going to be teaching this information to others, okay? So oftentimes when we learn, we're just absorbing for ourselves, we're writing our notes, but if you know that you've got to teach it to someone else, or are going to want to, you take it in differently, you absorb the information differently, and so they're wanting you to do that with this new information, or this new course of study that you are learning. And then we have Archangel Metatron, one of my favorite angels. He's our time angel, and he is clearing your chakras this month. So you're just out of, again, out of balance a little bit with the chakras, and I actually feel like your solar plexus for sure needs a little balancing, and a little bit of the throat is a little bit closed, is what I'm feeling. So throat closure is usually you're not speaking up as much, or not taking care of yourself by speaking out. Yeah, so that is, yeah, he's helping you with that. He's helping realign, clear and open those channels for you. So there's nothing that you really need to do about that. Just be aware, that he's doing that work on you. Okay, and then we have Archangel Sandalphon with the Victory card. What a beautiful card to end the reading with, right? So Sandalphon is also one of my favorite angels. He and Metatron actually were brothers in life. And so Sandalphon is wanting to let you know that your prayers have been heard and they are being answered, okay? So just have faith. Like, just, everything that you want is all sitting there in a virtual escrow for you. And as you relax into it and release and open, then it just can come pouring in for you. And so much fun when that happens, right? So that's what I've got for you, Virgos, for the month of December 2016. If you would like more, I offer a deep dive reading every month for every one of the signs. It costs you less than a cup of coffee, and you can, of course, purchase a single reading, or you can get in on the membership. And literally, it's so like reasonable. People are like, "Why aren't you charging more for this?" Like, they just love it. And the members get a lot more juicy things. So there's a link below. You can check that out and see what comes through in the deep dive reading for you. Again, it's deeper information about your career, finances, health, and relationship. Sometimes other things come through. Sometimes we do answers. Sometimes we do, oh, they're telling me. Okay, so you guys are getting the answer. I don't think we've done that before with you. We haven't. I just had to look at my notes. So they're telling me that we're doing answers for you in the deep dive reading. And what is that? Like, you're like, what do you mean answers? So you'll have 4 questions. Come up with 4 questions before the reading, and I will bring forth answers for those 4 questions. And as crazy as it sounds, the answers will be like exactly what you need to hear around whatever it is your question is. So that's going to be one of the lines, and they're telling me that that is related to, we're going to pull out the career, and we're going to put that in place of the career. So we'll then be doing deep dive on the health, on your finances, and on your romantic relationships. Of course, we want a little bit more information based on this one. So take care. Take time to relax this month, have fun, and enjoy the holidays. Much love to you, Virgos.